I've missed you. I've really missed you. How have you been? What have you been doing? You know, just as well as I do, that you have been divinely led here. Okay, the universe has its message for you, and we're going to get right to it and see what it is. If you find anything resonating for you, don't forget, hit that like, share, subscribe button. The more you get your energy around my channel, the more I'll pick up on your energy for the read. Okay? We have the Eight of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Good start. What else? Wow. Then we have the Strength card. Oh, that's too much actually. Putting it all back. Well, I was divinely led to put the Strength card out, so we're leaving it there. What else? Sorry, the cards are folding. We have the Lovers card. What else? We have the Eight of Wands. Wow. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, with the Five of Wands. Okay, and then your overall energy is, ooh, the Devil. Okay, so for your overall energy, there could be some bad habits that you really need to address, or just some thoughts that are really playing over on the mind. You could be in this situation where you're really finding yourself sink into those negative thought patterns and really sort of let yourself spiral. And just a second. Sorry. School holidays. So yeah, so you could be definitely finding yourself going into a more negative mindset right now. You could be feeling like you're spiraling out of control, like you've really let things go. You could feel like, you know, everything in life is just being too much and it's really overwhelming you. And it's sort of like things just really getting on top of you right now. Okay, and this is when we really need to turn around and we really need to change that mindset, because if we realize the spiral, and that's the tricky part, but if you can realize that when you can realize the thoughts that you're feeding yourself are actually making you feel negative, that is when you can help yourself. Okay, so you need to start asking yourself, okay, is me saying these things, is me thinking these things going to make me feel good about myself? You know, and if they're not going to make you feel good about yourself, you need to say, no, I'm not going to spiral. Okay, it is literally that easy. You just need to say, stop, stop, stop. This is not making me feel good. Stop, stop, stop. I'm going to stop the spiral. Okay, I'm a beautiful, kind being. Okay, I love life. Life loves me. The universe is abundant and blesses me on the daily. I find beauty in the small things. And just like sort of really feed that mind with this overflow of positive affirmations. And if you can't think of any off the top of your head, because I understand sometimes when we do go into this negative mindset, we find it hard to really use our mind well. So if you find it hard to find these affirmations, think of these affirmations, just Google them online and find ones that suit you. They're going to make you feel good about yourself, okay? Because you are a divine being, okay? And the universe really wants to let you know that you do have the power within yourself to get through this, okay? You can overcome this lack mindset, okay? And there's no point spiraling out into this negative attitude, because all it's going to do is it's really going to make you not feel good about yourself, not feel good about what you're doing, okay? It's really going to sort of put you in a dark place, let your dark side come out to play, and we really don't want that. We really want to focus on the more positive side of life. So if you find yourself really facing those challenges with your mindset or leaning towards bad habits, and look, even with bad habits, you know, like let's say cigarettes or alcohol, whatever it is, you know, if you're quitting, right, you got to be gentle with yourself, okay? Because I've been a smoker too. And I found whenever I beat myself up and I was like, oh, stuff it, I've had one now, I might as well get back on the wagon and start all over again, it would never help me, you know. But when I was gentle and kind with myself and I was like, do you know what, I'm human, I had one, that's okay, I'm going to try again. I'm still on the path for quitting. So that really helped me, being gentle with myself and understanding that I was human and I'm allowed to make mistakes. And, you know, but every time I got better, every time I lasted longer, every time until I just one day just never picked up a cigarette again. And it literally works that easily. You can just literally start small and just go, I'm just going to go and do my best. And that's all the universe asks of you. And you know what, if you do go, oh, I'm just going to have one more drink, oh, I'm just going to have one more cigarette, you know, because something's happened or something's triggered you, you know, don't beat yourself up and go, oh, I can't believe I did this, I can never do this, you know, because that's telling your mind you can't do it. You need to just really, like I said, be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself and be like, oh, I'm human, that was a mistake. All right, let's get back on. Let's go make sure that we try again, okay? So, as for the tarot, we're going to go through the tarot, then we'll go through and clarify, and I'll pull oracle cards if guided too. So look, you're definitely moving on from things, okay? You're definitely walking away and letting go from any situations that really don't serve you anymore. You're definitely in a situation where you're moving out of negative situations and bad destinations is what's coming to my mind. So yeah, you've reached your limit and you've definitely on this path of self-discovery. You've done this self-analysis on yourself and you're really taking the time to look deeper, to grow, okay? And you're really making sure that you withdraw your energy from places and people and situations where it no longer belongs, because you know that if you keep putting yourself in these negative situations, in these negative outcomes with these negative people, times, places, whatever, that you're going to get the same result. So you're really closing the chapter on that chapter and you're really moving forward into a more positive light. And what the universe is definitely letting you know is that you are moving into a new beginning. Okay, and I know this comes a lot in my reads and I can't help what the cards bring up, okay? But you're definitely moving into that new beginning here, okay? You're definitely going to be moving into a more abundant phase of your life. I do see here that anything you really let go of, it is going to come back ×3, okay? And you are going to be in a situation where you might be feeling like you're really missing out and losing out on a lot. But what the universe is letting you know is that the friendships that you let go today, because they're not beneficial to you and they're negative and they're not exactly for you, the universe will bless you with better and brighter and new friendships. Same with the situations, same with your opportunities, same with, you know, anything that this relates to in your life. Maybe it's a love, maybe it's family, maybe it's business. Whatever it relates to, the universe is definitely saying that you do have that financial new beginning coming in, but you also have these ample opportunities coming in. Okay, so you might be in a situation where you're looking for a new job, a second job maybe, or you're looking for just a new job completely, or maybe you're thinking about getting creative and starting your own business, or really getting even more creative and creating something that the world really needs. But whatever you're working on, whatever you invest your time in right now, the universe is saying there is that infinite potential for abundance for you. Okay, where you will be able to save, you will be able to have that prosperity, that security, that stability, you know, and you will be able to have that abundance you've so much been longing for. And the universe sees right now that you are being really strong, okay? You definitely got that infinite courage within yourself. The universe sees you really moving out of your comfort zone right now and taking the brave new steps into the unknown. And they see that you really are fearless, okay? And that you're making sure whatever you do with your life, you are overcoming every obstacle life is throwing at you. And this is just precious. Okay, the universe does see that courage, that lioness or lion within you, and they really see you sort of in the path to just take down any obstacle that the universe throws at you. You're like KO, 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 you know, nothing's going to stand in your way because you've learned to have that control over your life, and you've learned to keep pushing forward, and you've learned that the sooner that you overcome these challenges, or I like to call them opportunities, because a challenge is a challenge, right? I look at the challenges more like opportunities for growth, because they look more like the universe is giving us opportunities to really overcome these obstacles, to grow, to become better, to become more of a person, a more evolved person than we were yesterday. So the universe is really, you know, thanking you for your focus right now and your influence that you've really shown to the world. Then we're moving into the Lovers, 11:11 on the clock, as I said it. Whoa. Can I just say, this is an exciting energy right here. This is bringing in like a lot of big choices, okay? This is love. This is twin flame energy. We'll have a further look into it before I say too much about it. But this is like a perfect union coming together. Whether this is towards your business venture, your work venture, or whether this is actually a romantic potential coming in, this is going to be amazing for you, okay? This is going to be a connection like no other. You two are going to be like in sync here. And I feel like you're both going to be on the same path, with the same thoughts, the same sort of lifestyle, the same situations. And it's like you're pretty much going to be wanting the same thing. You guys are going to be in sync, and it's like as soon as one person thinks of one thing, the other's already connected and already knows, which is really exciting. So you're making a lot of progress, okay? You're really moving forward with your life, okay? And you're doing it with speed. Okay, you've really taken action on your ideas here, and you've decided to make that movement. Once again, that movement, that progress, moving forward, overcoming these opportunities that the universe throws at us. So you're really getting that sense of freedom, and you're really taking off here, and you're really gaining that momentum that the universe so inspires you to gain. Okay, but you're thinking on your feet, and you know how to take that sudden action when it's needed. Once again, and this is sitting right under the Ace of Pentacles, is the Queen of Pentacles here. So yeah, whatever you're working on, you're definitely going to be getting that success you've really wanted, okay? You're definitely going to be getting that abundance that you've been working so hard to get, because you're really quite mature and grounded right now, and you do have that sort of abundant mindset where you're really focusing on your finances right now, and focusing on really saving and creating and gaining more income to really get that financial success and that financial independency you've been so much longing for. Okay, because you are creating a life for yourself where you will be able to support yourself and have a wealthy lifestyle. So with the Nine of Cups, this is you getting your fulfillment. This is you filling your cups. This is you emotionally fulfilled, abundantly fulfilled. Wishes are coming true here. Okay, this is everything you could have dreamed for. This is you really aligning on your path and seeing that, you know, the hard work's really been put in here. And now you're starting to see that your cups are getting filled. You're seeing that no matter what you have done and no matter what you've enjoyed, it hasn't been for nothing. You've definitely got that fulfillment at the end. You've definitely created this lifestyle where you're very positive and optimistic. And you're now in a situation of understanding that anything that leaves you comes back to you times 3. So you're not really worried about letting go of things, but you're also in this sense of ultimate fulfillment where you just know that you're attracting, you just know that abundance comes to you, that the emotional fulfillment comes to you. You know that whatever you give, it comes back to you, because that's what you attract. Okay, your vibration, it lets off, your frequency, it lets off that vibration, and you attract other like-minded people and other like-minded souls. Okay, but I do see all this growth, all this letting go, all this moving on, and all this financial gain and this fulfillment. What it has done is that has brought in some conflict, okay? And nothing good never comes easy, okay? There are people who are going to be bickering with you. There are people who are going to be bittersweet, okay? There are people who are, very much bitter. Very much bitter. Very much speaking against you, very much causing trouble. And I don't like talking much about this card because it is a bit of a negative card. But I do see here that there will be a lot of conflict and disagreements ahead, but you have the power within yourself to really navigate through this the way you need to, and you have that awareness and the social skills to really handle this tactfully, okay? But just understand that these strikes at you, they are nothing against you. This is purely out of bitterness. This is purely out of people with that negative mindset that just haven't learned how to grow, evolve, or adapt to the situations. And this normally comes up when we really leave our past situations, people, and things behind, and they sort of see us grow into this more abundant, sort of happy life stage. So do understand that you do have the strength here to overcome any obstacles in your way, and the universe knows that when you are faced with these challenges, that you really do have the opportunity to excel here and show the universe just how much you have grown here, how you can handle this gracefully and tactfully. Okay, we're going to go through and clarify the cards. Also, guys, if you find this resonating for you, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. It really helps me pick up on your channel. Let's clarify the 8 of Cups, please. Strength card. So yeah, you have the strength to move on here. You have the courage to let go of the past. Wow. We have the Strength card and the 3 of Wands moving on. So look, yeah, you're definitely in the situation where you're ready to be independent. You're really ready to let go of those negative situations, and the universe is telling you that you do have that infinite courage within yourself, that you can take lead on your own life and trust yourself to make those hard decisions and to really trust in your decisions, okay? Because you have the power within you to create anything you want in your life, and this new beginning, it's like you do have to leave behind a lot. But all good things come to those who wait. There will be that infinite abundance for you. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. So we have the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, guys. So we have the Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. Do you see that right now? Oh my goodness. This tells me that whatever you are doing, whatever you are working on, look, you're at the Empress status with this, okay? You are making a break for it. You know that the universe is going to abundantly bless you. You know whatever you touch will turn to gold. Whatever you really work on, whatever your trade is going to be, whether it's picking up a second job or just making a business or creating something new or just being a creator, but whatever you do, it has that limitless potential for abundance here, okay? You do have the power within yourself to really create anything you really desire here. That's, wow, I love it when the clarifying card is the card that you're clarifying. It's like, that is the best clarity. Like, okay, clarify the strength card. It's like, wow, that card was spot on, wasn't it? One more, thank you. Oh, three more. Oh my God, you know, my last read, I don't know if it had the Fool as well. I think it might have. But yesterday's read, my last read, it had the Three of Swords with the Eight of Swords, and it might have been the Fool card to clarify a card. Get out of town. Get out of town. Let's come up together again. That is mind-blowing. So whoever this message is resonating with before, this definitely tells me you need to check out the last message too. There's a message there for you. Okay, without a doubt. Okay, so let's get to the interpretation here. So look, you've had the strength and you've endured a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, maybe even a third-party betrayal. Okay, and you've definitely been blinded to the truth. You felt bound to someone or something, or even maybe this is you looking in your reflection. You've been blinded to yourself, maybe the own choices that you've been making, maybe the own decisions you've been making. Maybe you felt really trapped and bound in your own life, and you've been finding it really hard to really overcome these decisions. And what I'm seeing here is that you are taking this new leap of faith towards the universe and really going for that new sense of freedom. You're definitely creating your own new path, and you're trusting in the universe to really catch you if you fall. You understand the universe does have another option for you. You don't need to stay living this same life, this same cycle, day in and day out. You can be blessed with a new beginning if you make the opportunity arise, if you put the work in and really overcome these obstacles that are before you. Okay, but the universe really needs to see you putting that hard work in like you have been. Okay, but you need to focus on maybe that mindset right now and releasing that mindset and really taking the blindfold off and maybe making those hard decisions that have been so hard to make. Okay, so we're going to clarify the Lovers. Wow, that's beautiful. So we got the Seven of Swords. So you're definitely making a break for it, but we've got the Empress and the Three of Cups as well. So, look, this is definitely coming in as positive energies around you with the Three of Cups, but the Empress is all about nurturing yourself, mothering yourself, looking after yourself, but and others, you know, nurturing the world and really seeing the world for what it is, a beautiful, peaceful land. Okay, so the universe really wants you to sort of like, the universe really wants you to focus on these positive energies coming towards you. They will be filled with love. Okay, they really want you to understand that you can create the life of your destiny and you can really have the world within yourself. But all these projects that you're working on, you could be birthing a lot of new ideas. And you could be you should be embracing your more feminine side right now. But these friendships coming in, they're going to be positive and beneficial to your growth. They're really going to be your support network, your team, the people that really back you. So the universe really wants you to be open to any positive energies that really come towards you. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. the 8 of Wands. Please, thank you. We got the 9 of Pentacles with the 4 of Swords. So yeah, you've made a lot of progress and you've definitely been taking action on things, and the universe definitely sees that you've been doing the hard work and making the progress that's needed to be made. But obviously this is now taken a time where you need to rest. Okay, maybe you've been working a bit too hard, and this has come up in the last reading too. But you might need to really take a time out and take the time that's needed to rest. Maybe you're overworking and exerting yourself here. But the universe is saying that you have planted the seeds, okay? Your garden is growing, and the universe is definitely seeing you create that potential for abundance here. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Page of Wands here to clarify your Queen of Pentacles. So look, the universe is really saying, you know, the abundance is there for you. But right now you might be so blindsided. You might be so focused on things you don't have rather than the opportunities the universe is really handing directly towards you. The universe really needs you to open your eyes and look at life with a more positive mindset, so you can see the opportunities that are being handed towards you. Because when we focus on the have-nots and not the haves, then the have-nots sort of overcome and shadow our mind, and then we don't actually see what we actually could have or what we do have coming towards us. So it can really cloud our judgment. With the 9 of Swords, once again, it's that negative mindset that we really need to let go of. I do see this negative mindset really being the situation of the only reason why you wouldn't get your abundance. You know, there could be that betrayal, that backstabbing, and that defeated sort of mindset really sort of hindering your growth right now, and this could be the only thing really blocking your path. But I do see right here that you do have the potential to really overcome this, and you know, it's really asking you to embrace your more youthful side, because when we connect in with our more youthful side, what that does, it brings out the child within. And if you remember what it was like being a child, you are a lot more lightheartedly, like even if we had hard lives, I do find that, you know, the child within us seen us through, you know. So the universe really wants you to focus on embracing the child within. And make sure you're focusing on the haves and not the have-nots. Okay, clarify the 9 of Cups. Oh my God, that's a lot. Why did I? So we have the World, 5 of Wands again, the Chariot, the 10 of Wands, the Moon, the King of Cups. To clarify, it's too much really, but we're taking it. We're taking it. There's no such thing as too much. If I can hold it, we can do it. Okay, so this is to clarify your 9 of Cups. Okay, so there's been a lot of conflict around the things that you've done, and this can really sort of shadow the work that you've done. But the universe really wants you to understand that you have made the progress, you have moved forward, and you are up for victory and success. But you do really need to move on from these negative energies, these negative thoughts, these negative patterns, these negative situations that are really hindering your growth. And you need to move forward, okay? You need to let those ships sail, pack up your bags and move on. And here with the Moon, this is definitely telling us here that, you know, there could be some illusions coming up. You know, maybe there was some Decepticons in your life really sort of playing it down what was really going on behind the scenes. But the universe has told you, just hold on to your dreams here. Okay, you need to hold on to your dreams and inspire to live up to them, because ultimately you will gain this emotional intelligence about yourself. Okay, you are very calm and collective. Okay, you're in a very powerful state of mind right now, where you can overcome that negative mindset, where you can do anything you put your mind to. You just need to connect back in with this King of Cups energy. You need to really get that emotional intelligence behind yourself, so then you can ultimately, and look, we've got the Empress out as well here. The world's come up a couple of times, but where you can ultimately sort of complete this cycle, overcome these situations, leave the past behind, and really sort of start this new beginning, because you can't really have a new beginning if you're living in the past. And that's the hard part, because sometimes the past is so hard to let go of. The energies, the situations, whatever it is holding you back. Sometimes the past can be so hard to let go of that it can really stop us moving into a new beginning. So you need to let go of the past and really step into this new beginning, because you have limitless potential here. Okay, and I don't even think you could understand how much is going to be for you when you take that big step, when you take that big leap of faith with the Fool. Okay, where you really just understand the universe is going to catch you and has a divine plan for you. Okay, the universe, whatever you are dreaming of, thinking of, understand. You follow this path, you take the leap of faith, and you really leave the past behind and close all negative out. The universe is going to bless you so abundantly, so positively. You're going to have this emotional fulfillment like you've never known before. And even when you imagined it, you couldn't even imagine it this well. And you're going to be vibrating on this frequency that you never even knew was possible. Okay, but you really need to take the hard step that needs to be taken. I don't know if you can hear my daughter, she's getting excited. So yeah, get excited. Get excited, live, laugh, play, okay? This destination where you're going is worth laughing about. It's worth celebrating. It's worth getting excited for. Take that leap of faith. I know it's hard, but you can do this. You got this. You got this. Okay. Clarifying the Five of Wands. Oh, wow. Guys, and bottom of the deck energy is the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. So to clarify the Five of Wands, wow, you could be seeing the master number 55, 555. Don't have to be, but could be. But yeah, to clarify, sorry, happiest card in the deck. So yeah, this new beginning is going to light up your world. It's going to light up your aura. It's going to light up your frequency. It's going to light up your holy divine being, your destiny, your life. Just light up your eyes, okay? You're going to be so lit. You are going to be so lit. Unbelievable. Okay, so to clarify your Five of Wands, we have the Five of Cups with the Nine of Wands with the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Just checking. Sorry. So what I see here is, once again, it's really about that mindset, okay? Show up with a calm, clear mindset. Whenever you are faced with conflict, take a deep breath. Breathe in, breathe out. There are two ways you can react to conflict. The old way or the new inspired way. So take a deep breath. Embrace your emotional intelligence and go, you're not going to get a reaction from me. Even if you have walked all over me. Even if, and believe it or not, oh, no reaction is the best reaction. Silence is the best reaction. But if you do say anything, let it come from the King of Cups. Let it come from the most, emotionally intelligent intellect that you could even believe, and impress the universe and really be like, let go of that negative mindset and that past negative way of thinking. Stand independently, stand grounded. Okay, you are resilient here. Okay, you have weathered all the storms. You have been through it and then more. Okay, there is nothing you haven't faced before, and there's nothing that you can't handle. And when you do, you show the universe that you are ready for this new beginning. You have let go of your past life. You have let go of your past negative mindset, and now you have rationality and you have emotional intelligence to guide you. And you are now operating from a place of love, a place of harmony, a place of joy. Okay, you now have that emotional stability to really create a new being of yourself. Okay, you are going to really master these skills. You are going to really come out on top. Okay, I hope you like that. We are just gonna, there was a couple of healing messages that need to be said to you, I believe, because there was a few things about the mindset, possibly bad habits. So let's get a couple of healing oracle cards for you, and then we'll see, wow, what guidance is needed for you. Anything the collective needs to know. This beautiful, amazing soul here. Anything they need to hear. Oh my God, it's a lot. Okay, this is like going to take forever to upload. Okay, so we'll run through these. You have 6 messages. That number could resonate with you. Okay. Okay. The one that really stood out to me first was the here and now. So I'll read that to you first. The future does not exist, and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again, because here, now, there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. Your next message is manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. Choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. There's your message. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. So look, that one's definitely, I'm going to read it again. Choice. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God, universe, divine, whoever you believe in. All welcome here. Freedom, thoughts of faith. Oh, freedom through faith. I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. Shining light. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. Your final message is one step at a time. I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task, thus I regain ease of living. Okay guys, those are your messages for today. If anything resonated, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Get your energy around my channel. The more you get your energy around my channel, the more I will pick up on your energy. Guys, it's been a real one. I loved it. It was a beautiful read. And until next time, I'll see you guys again. Bye.